Mi Note 10 Lite. This remarkable device was made for people who want a highly efficient yet practical phone for both work and for play. This is for people who understand the essentials. So, we mentioned the predecessor's incredible design. So let's kick it off there, yeah? Mi Note 10 Lite comes with the same 3D curved ARC AMOLED display as Mi Note 10. This provides a virtually bezel-less look from edge to edge. And thanks to those curved edges, you're going to find yourself swiping smoother than ever. This is a really subtle thing that improves every single interaction you have with your phone. And this is going to amplify your experience even more if you use Xiaomi's full screen gestures. Now, if we take a look at it next to some of the other devices on the market, Mi Note 10 Lite stands out with its really premium curved display design. Not only does this give you a more immersive visual experience, it's also more immersive from the perspective of how it feels to use it. Really, I can't oversell just how great this looks and feels. Now, because we used an AMOLED panel, Mi Note 10 Lite comes with always-on display support. What this does is give you a quick look at the time, the date, or even just a little daily motivation. And now, we've made it so you can even customize your always-on display image with your favorite pictures, icons, or even emojis. And to cap that all off, we've made it super convenient to unlock your device. It's really fast with this latest in-screen fingerprint sensor. So, here's Mi Note 10 Lite's epic 3D curved AMOLED display. This is all the functionality of the Mi Note 10 brought to the Lite series. From front to back, Mi Note 10 Lite is curved on all sides, and both of those sides use 3D curved Corning Gorilla Glass 5. What this does is make it super resilient to daily wear and tear. And it's important to note, even the camera lens you see here is Corning Gorilla Glass 5. So it's protected from virtually every angle. Now, it was probably pretty hard for you to miss during this presentation. We're going to be introducing a brand new color, Nebula Purple. Now, I don't tell a lot of people this, but I guess I'm making it public now. Purple is my favorite color. And this is a really unique yet subtle take on it. But for you minimalists out there, we're also going to be offering it in the fan favorites, Glacier White and Midnight Black. There's definitely going to be a color option for everybody. But it's easier if I show you in person, yeah? So let's take a look. It's closer, right? Let's look closer. So first off, we've got this super cool Nebula Purple. Again, this is definitely my favorite option. Next, we have the Glacier White, minimalist. What else can I say? And finally, Midnight Black. Traditional, it's still awesome. To sum it all up, Mi Note 10 Lite's design really pulls you in, but manages to stand out still. It features an epic 3D curved AMOLED display and a really exceptional hand feel. It comes in 3 different stunning colors: the brand new Nebula Purple, Glacier White, and Midnight Black. Now, let's talk about camera. So, I'm a photographer myself. Not a very good one, but Mi Note 10 Lite definitely makes it easier for me. Its quad camera features 4 different distinct lenses. First, 64 megapixel wide-angle primary camera, 120-degree ultra-wide angle, a depth sensor for your portrait shots, and finally, a dedicated macro lens. Now, just in case you need a little bit of extra lighting for extremely low light shots, we've included dual flash and a soft dual light. Now, we talked about the 64. Let's look at this one in particular. Mi Note 10 Lite uses an industry-leading 64-megapixel Sony IMX686 sensor. This has a huge sensor size and 1.6 micron 4-in-1 super pixel. With this, the Sony IMX686 produces stunning image quality with precise colors and rich details. Now let's look at it next to the competition. Stacking it up, even just looking at this diagram here, you can see a pretty huge difference, right? And from an actual spec and capability standpoint, Mi Note 10 Lite is leagues ahead of the competition. But let me show you how it works in action. So here's a photo shot on Mi Note 10 Lite's 64 megapixel ultra high resolution camera. Let's look a little closer. As we zoom in, you're going to notice that details are retained really, really well. You can even read the text clearly on the book in the background. So panning back out, let's say you want to focus on something in specific, yeah? Well, Mi Note 10 Lite also captures phenomenal portrait shots. The details in the hair here and the clothing are separated super clearly from that smoother than butter background bokeh. So we got close, we focused on one thing. What about the bigger picture? Using the 120-degree ultra-wide-angle lens, you've got the bigger picture. A single click really opens up your photo-taking experience. Now, we've covered 3 different lenses, the 64 megapixel, the portrait, and the ultra-wide. There's one left. So let's say we want to look at super tiny details, like super, super tiny. Check out this flower here. Now let's look closer. So in macro situations, Mi Note 10 Lite performs amazingly. Inside of the bubbles here, you can even see tiny, tiny air bubbles. Now, Mi Note 10 Lite also comes with a fan favorite video feature, vlog mode. So what this does is let you take everyday moments and make them extraordinary. You can easily create personal vlog content in just a few minutes, and you can do it from 8 different templates. It's super intuitive, and basically anybody can use this. So, combining exceptional photography and really intuitive video, Mi Note 10 Lite gives you more ways than ever to capture your story. Now, let's talk about experience. Mi Note 10 Lite features the super snappy Snapdragon 730G and up to 8 gigabytes of RAM. It's quick, it's power efficient, and it's ready to face your day-to-day life. And this is super important, the battery is absolutely phenomenal. Our fans love Mi Note 10's massive battery, right? So we kept the same 5,260 milliamp hour battery in Mi Note 10 Lite. With a battery this big, you can easily get more than 2 days of battery life. And it's important to note that this is one of the very biggest in devices like this on the market. In raw numbers, Mi Note 10 Lite offers you some pretty impressive usage times. Most notable for me is the massive 23 hours of video playback. You're never really going to have to worry about power in your daily work or in your daily life. And just in case you do need to charge up, it also supports 30-watt fast charging. It'll charge up to 100% in just 64 minutes. Now, that's pretty fast for a battery this big. And we've made sure that you can enjoy that fast charging experience right out of the box. So, summing it up simply, Mi Note 10 Lite gives you the power to outdo your competition. You can see here that not only do we offer a bigger battery, we also offer better in-box charging. And we know what's important to our fans. So we've included the IR blaster, the headphone jack, and the NFC. These are absolutely necessities for a lot of users out there, and we wanted to make sure to keep them in Mi Note 10 Lite. So, epic camera, epic display. It lets you do more and live more. Before we move to price, let's quickly recap, yeah? Mi Note 10 Lite comes with a 6.47-inch 3D curved AMOLED display, 64 megapixel quad camera, and the industry's leading Sony IMX686, Qualcomm Snapdragon 730G, and a 2-day battery with a 30-watt in-box charger. Not to mention, we've included the fan favorite NFC headphone jack and IR blaster. Now, you've all been very, very patient, and I know that you've been waiting for price. So let's talk about price. Compared with competitive devices, Mi Note 10 Lite is going to come with even more, yet we still managed to keep it costing even less. For the 6 plus 64 Mi Note 10 Lite, it's going to be available for just an RRP of 349 euros. That's an incredible value for a phone like this. Now, if you need a little bit more storage, for the 128 gigabyte variant. It's going to be available for just 399 euros RRP. Phenomenal. Better specs, better price. It's really as simple as that. Especially when you look at display, camera, curved glass, inbox charging solution, battery size, and most importantly, price. And it's going to be available as early as mid-May globally. So stay tuned for specific details on our social media channels. So, summing up, that's Mi Note 10 Lite. Epic camera, epic display, even more epic price.